Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000.
Another long, exhausting day. Exhausting had a different color to it. It was kind of bigger, wider, kind of like, oh my God. You know, we all do that sound. Oh my goodness, I did this video on TikTok and several people in the comments were like, can you do a full video on YouTube of this song and this performance? And I'm like, why not? And you know, I actually had this to do on TikTok for like a year. Never got to it. Finally got to it like one day and it did really well. The views were up on that video. So I was like, okay, people really want to see this. And I really want to talk about it. Such a great performance. I just never got to it because I was dragging my feet for some reason. But we're going to do it right now. So let's go. Let's watch this thing.
I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch. Everybody laugh. Lounging in their caftans and planning a brunch on their own behalf.
Listen to how she gives each and every single phoneme, every single articulatory sound duration, intentional duration. She elongates L's. She plays with the placement of different fricative consonants or different types of plosive consonants. Like, just listen to how each and every sound that she makes is super duper intentional.
Off to the gym, then to a fitting.
Off to the gym. She sings through that M consonant and fitting. Sings through the NG consonant phoneme. Gym, fitting. Again, she gives duration to every single phonatory sound, every single phoneme she makes.
Claiming they're fat.
Fat. She kind of takes a break with phonation and then says the T of fat. Fat. And hits the T hard.
I'm looking grim, cause they've been sitting, choosing a hat. Does anyone still wear a hat? I'll drink to that. Here's to the girls who stay smart, aren't they a gas?
Aren't they a gas that aren't? What's a little yodel flip there? Aren't they a gas? That is so cool. So aren't. She broke up the word aren't to aren't. Aren't they a gas? And put that yodel flip on the second syllable of aren't. Aren't they a gas?
Rushing to the classes in optical art, wishing it would pass.
Wishing it would pass. She kind of dropped her larynx, got more wider in the vocal tract on pass. Wishing it would pass. And kind of rounded out the shape of the sound too in the mouth.
Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000.
Another long, exhausting day. Exhausting had a different color to it. It was kind of bigger, wider, kind of like, oh my God. You know, we all do that sound. Another long, exhausting day. Another $1,000. And then she sits in that R of dollars. Dollars! And then adds a little shout off at the end of dollars. Dollars! I love the little scoop on matinee. A matinee. I love that delay scoop or that delay jump. A matinee. Ooh, that was nice. I like that.
Perhaps a piece of Molly's, I'll drink to that.
You know, a lot of times you don't hear people sing through our colors, but she did. I love how she uses these consonants and phonemes to really color the sound and playing with the color of the phonemes themselves to bring out the character of the song, you know?
And one from Mahler. Here's to the girls who play wife, aren't they too much? Keeping house but clutching a copy of life just to keep in touch.
Now, touch. Much was on the beat. Aren't they too much? Just to keep in touch. You see what I'm saying? Aren't they too much? And she hits that ch hard. These consonants are hard, fricative, intentional when she places them on the beat. Aren't they too much? Aren't they a touch?
The ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools.
Schools, rules. Those shapes are really small. Follow the rules. Da-da-da, schools. And she keeps this smirk at the side of the mouth at some points in the song. That changes the shape of the song and the sound of the song, the sound of the voice. School. You see? She really keeps that note really straight. That takes control. That takes control. That takes control.
Too busy to know that they're fools, aren't they a germ? I'll take an M. Let's all drink to them.
Aren't they a gem? I'll drink to them. So them and gem, them, gem. But it was them, gem. It was longer. It was longer, more vertical. Gem, I'll drink to them. You see my jaws down? My jaws down. Everything's kind of taller. Gem, I'll drink to them. Let's all drink to them. Then she changes the sound to be more bratty, more twangy. Them. And sings through the M consonant of them.
And here's to the girls who just watch. Aren't they the best? When they get depressed, it's a bottle of scotch plus a little jest.
Bottle of scotch. I like how she placed those consonants a little bit more plosive. Bottle of scotch. They're kind of more plosive in delivery. But you see here, she's getting a little more speech-like in her approach. She's kind of having more speech-like quality moments in her delivery here. And there's a little more shake, and a little more desperation, a little more in her sound. Versus before, it was kind of here and here. But now it's kind of like this. Oh my gosh. It's a little bit more humane, if you will, you know.
Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant singer.
Disapprove. Another shadow vowel and disapprove. But now the pacing of the words are a little more speech-like in delivery here now too. Another chance to disapprove. Another brilliant singer. So you see it's not another chance to disapprove. It's not on the beat anymore. Not all of it. It's another chance to disapprove. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of more speech-like in word pacing and in vocal color. You know, how she's delivering the words and delivering the plot of the song here.
Another reason not to move. Another vodka sticker. Drink to that.
Singer, I'll drink to that. She blended that zinger, and opened up to more of like that more bite shape, twangy, singer, I'll drink to that. So she blended all those words together. Instead of zinger, I'll drink to that. Zinger, and the I was in there kind of like an emotion. Zinger, I'll drink to that. And then blended the I'll with the I. So zinger, I'll drink to that, if that makes sense.
So here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody knows.
Look into their eyes and you'll see. She flipped to the head voice there a little bit more of like that hootier, heady sound. Then everybody knows. Then she gets back to that more thicker, beefier, cricoid tilt, maybe a little bit more of a longer. rise. Yeah, you can hear her doing a lot of these different shapes in the vocal track. Vocal fold mass vibration pattern changes, or register changes, if you will. Vocal fold thickness changes. Vocal track changes. She's doing a lot of these manipulations, articulatory changes, modifications, omissions, additions. All these things are happening in this song. So brilliant. I love this delivery. I love this performance.
A toast to that invincible bunch. The dinosaur is surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise!
Everybody rise! Had a little vocal slide in there, and the consonants were kind of lessened. Everybody rise! You know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody rise, everybody rise! Then it rise, huh? Everybody rise! It was longer! Did you hear the difference in the rise? It was getting more crazier. It was rise, rise, rise. And it got more twangier and brighter and whiter. Rise, rise. And then she added more shake in her voice, a little bit more. So it was rise, 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 rise. And she got more intense as she ended it. And then that last rise, rise. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.